everyone. This is Refocusing Barbados, and I'm Matt once again. Today I want to take a serious look at the national councils of the Barbados Labour Party and the Democratic Labour Party. And here's why I say this. A leader comes before a national council and says, it's either that person or me. And the National Council says, Hail Hitler, it's you. I'll go a bit further. And this goes right to the heart of our democratic traditions, of what was called last Sunday. But the leader called for a show of hands. Nobody dared to challenge the leader on this intended intimidation. You understand what I'm saying? This was intimidation. We do not want a secret ballot. We want a show of hands. Let me see who will vote against my will. You understand it? But this is the bigger problem for Barbados. A lot of these people in the national councils, whether they're the B's or the D's, are leaders in their homes. They are supervisors in government and the private sector. A lot of these national council members will be placed on boards, will chair boards. A lot of these people will get a pick on committees after election. No. Can you see why our country is failing? It is starting at the level of the political parties. Because we are not getting effective government. Because how the political parties function. Ms. Molly seems willing to bring this mindset of followers and blind followers at that to help run this country. She will sit on her throne and she will say, do this, do that. And they will say, aye, ma'am, yes, ma'am. So, no thinkers will emerge from this group. It means that this pool is a very poor pool. And this pool is the pool from which Miss Molly will draw a lot of her human resources. We really need to sit down and look at the role of national councils in these political parties. Because if this is going to be the behavior, then their function only is that of a rubber stamp. But can we afford to have a party behave in this fashion and then expect us to ask them to form a new government? The Barbados Labour Party has some very, very serious problems. What has happened to Dr. Gerhard is akin to the bloody and tumultuous events of the Russian Revolution. And just as the Russian Revolution shook all of Europe and the world, what happened Sunday to Dr. Gerhard has shaken Barbadians. And average Barbadians are talking about what has happened to Dr. Gerhard. And they are saying it is unfair. And I don't understand why the Barbados Labour Party at this time will want to be involved in political cannibalism. I don't understand why. And if this is what the Barbados Labour Party has to offer, then we can expect political inbreeding. And for sure it is obvious that this DNA will be in trouble. The genes of this party will mutate. They are not thinking of the repercussions of this type of behavior and the effect it can have upon us as a people. And I'm becoming sick to my core when I look at the National Council and how it's functioning. The country needs visionary leadership, not viciousness. And why has Ms. Marley chosen to abandon the biggest problem to face our economy, Cahill? That entire project will put billions of dollars upon the backs of our people for many generations. Why she's chosen to abandon that and instead go after Dr. Agard and power? We face in this country genuine economic collapse. And Ms. Marley responds by going after Dr. Agard. So something is wrong with Ms. Marley's choices. I think something is wrong. Dr. Agard is no threat to this economy or the livelihood of Barbadians, but Cahill is. So why hasn't she taken the fight to the government over Cahill, but instead gone after Dr. Agard? And she's zeroed in. She's put the telescope on Dr. Agard and is relentless in pursuing that lady. Why hasn't it been done for the Cahill project? Why hasn't she gone after it with the same type of attention? I think Beijing would have been a lot more pleased and impressed if she had done that. So, if you look at it, at the two scenarios, Cahill on one side, Dr. Agard is on the other, she abandons Cahill, goes after Dr. Agard. What it tells you, it shows you where Mayor Martley's head is at. You know, national councils seem to be mere rubber stamps. This group has been assembled, so it seems, not to think, but to say hail Hitler. The question then is, how does a national council see itself? What is its focus? What is its mandate? For now, from what I'm seeing, the National Council of the Barbados Labour Party appears impotent. From what I have observed, the Barbados Labour Party needs rebranding. It is a very unattractive party. And that's the comment I've been hearing from the Irish Barbadian. The Barbados Labour Party isn't ready. It isn't anything that people want to gravitate towards. King David said to the Lord, I will build you a temple. The Lord said, thanks, David, but you know, you're a man after my own heart, a man I really love. But your hands got too much blood. I am going to let your son Solomon build a temple for me. I'm saying, based on what has been happening in the Barbados Labour Party under the leadership of Ms. Marley, that it's impossible for Ms. Marley to rebuild the party. She is incapable of rebranding the party into an institution that all of Barbados can identify with and then be willing to embrace. But I'm going to leave on this note by saying, ultimately, God controls the affairs of men. Another thing, Ms. Marley's supporters are saying it is Ms. Marley's time and she should be Prime Minister because she's a woman. If that is the only reason why Ms. Marley should become Prime Minister, I'm saying that's the very reason why she should not become Prime Minister. Because you can't come to me and say that I I should lead this business because my father started it. Yes, I say that. So we are saying, the Marliaks are saying that the prerequisite for leadership are, one, is the person's time, because that person is a woman. You see why Barbadians are beginning to become very suspicious of all of this? That's why Barbadians are having second thoughts. Are these the only thing that qualify Miss Marley to lead this country? Leadership with full vision? Leadership with a clear focus on the needs of our people? And the question I want to ask the Marley is, has she given us anything to embrace? Thank you, folks. This has been Refocusing Barbados, and I am out.